Hello, hello. Oh, that camera is way too high. There we go. There we are. Hello, hello, hello. How are we all? How are we all? Sorry for the delay. I just wanted to make sure that my partner was home before I kickstarted anything because I wanted to say hello to them. Make sure that they got a bit of love and affection. Yeah. Um So yeah, sorry for the delay, but we are here now, and we're gonna be doing some. We're gonna do some work. Gonna do some work. Woo! And it's gonna be actual work because I've done some stuff. Right? It's not gonna look like I've done all that much, but I swear I have done some work. Okay, this isn't going to look like much at all. However, bear with me because this took me like 4 or 5 hours yesterday. And that sounds terrible, right? But here we go. This is 4 or 5 hours worth of work. It's more than 2 squares. We've got more than 2 squares. Last time I streamed, we had these two. That was it. But now we've got the beginnings of the level design made. Just the beginnings though. Okay. So we start here. Let me pick up something that we can actually see. So we'll be starting here. And the main thing I wanted to showcase in the demo, throughout the whole demo experience, was the skill tree system and the non-linearity of the game's progression system, because it's the main point of call. And to do that in a short period of time in the demo, it wasn't going to be the easiest thing to showcase. So I've basically set it up in a very extreme kind of way, such that you'll go through this main bit. This will be the tutorial kind of zone, this kind of area. You'll move on to this area, which is going to be the little town or main kind of hub for the beginning of the game. This is going to be where you'll probably meet Granny Nova. You might be able to get a few additional potions or something along those lines. Introduce the character to the world to some degree. You'll come down here. This is not the final kind of this is not what it will look like. This is more just showcasing that there will be some kind of exploration involved. This will branch a lot more. There'll be a lot more rooms. There'll be a lot more going on. But the point of the thing is that the main kind of exploration area will be here, before the first mini boss. There'll be some kind of puzzles. It might be that this is gated off, so you have to go around this way, do some exploring. You'll get back here. There'll be a little lever, for example. You'll unlock the door, and that'll unlock some backtracking a little easier. So instead of having to go all the way around this way to get to the mini-boss, you'll just be able to go, wee, there. Hello, hello! How are you doing? How are you today? How are we all doing? Good to have you here. Good to have you here. So, yep, you'll be able to do some backtracking. There'll be some kind of things like that. Very, very Dark Souls-esque. Very Lies of P. Very Metroidvania. But yeah, you'll come along, and then ultimately you'll be facing the first boss, or the first mini-boss. Now, in the demo that I'm looking to make, I'm looking to have 2 bosses. There'll be a mini-boss, and then there'll be the colossal boss, which was in the previous demo. Hello, hello! Oh, I've got quite a few people popping in already. Look at this. How are we, friends? How have you... What have you been up to? Tell me about your lives. What's new? What is new? But yeah, there'll be two bosses. There'll be a mini boss, which I haven't made yet. And I haven't even decided what it will be. But it'll be some kind of mini boss. Easy enough to kind of achieve. And from there, after that mini boss has been defeated, you will unlock your first skill point, which you'll be able to unlock. Ooh, I need to get my controller. Because I only play test my own game with a controller. Because I am terrible at using mouse and keyboard. But here we are. So you get your first skill point, and you'll be able to decide where you want to invest it. And that'll be between the dash, the wall jump, and the slam, or the Reaper's Gift. Whatever I end up calling it. From there, I've set it up that there will be 3 different pathways from the mini-boss that you can go down. Nothing, just continue to learn Unity and make games awesome. That's what we're doing here. It's exactly what we're doing here. Because every day is a learning experience with Unity. Every day is a learning experience with game dev, honestly. I don't think there'll ever be a day where I don't stop learning. Which is awesome. So cool. What kind of games are you looking to make? What are you working on at the moment? But yeah, going back to this. So from this, it's going to branch out drastically, depending on what upgrade you pick. If you choose the slam, there'll be some kind of like unstable ground or something you'll be able to destroy here, which will take you down this way. And then there'll be some kind of combat themed area down here. So it'll be more combat driven because you've gone for a combat focused ability. If you choose the wall jump, you'll be able to come this way, and you'll be able to access these using the wall jump ability. There'll be some kind of verticality to it, which will lead to a more platforming focused area up here. Again, which I haven't made, or even started to design, because I don't want to go that deep yet. I know that there'll be something up here. That's good enough for me. There'll be some kind of zone here, there'll be some kind of zone here, and there'll be some kind of zone here. That's all I need to know for the context of what we're doing right now. But yeah, if you choose the wall jump, you'll be able to access this area. You'll notice as well, this area is already connected. You'll actually already have potentially explored this area, because if you go left from where the player spawns, you'll be able to explore this a little bit and potentially foreshadow some of the places that you haven't yet visited, which is cool. You won't be able to access this because this is going to be like a hidden wall or something or other. But if you do venture left before you actually move on with the beginning of the game, you'll be able to foreshadow potentially somewhere you'll be able to visit, and notice that you require the wall jump. So there'll be that foreshadowing involved. If you choose the dash, you'll be able to go this way. You'll be able to dash over some lava, some body of water, some spikes. There will be some form of obstacle that you can only overcome with the dash. You'll continue this way, and you'll be able to do some exploration around these parts. Basic premise: after the mini boss, you'll unlock a skill point. Depending on what skill you upgrade, you will have a different experience. You could technically play the demo on 3, 4, 5 separate occasions and play a completely different version of the game. You will have different abilities unlocked at different stages, and you'll go from there. At some point throughout the demo, after you've completed each respective like zone, so once you've completed the kind of wall jump area, you'll get another skill point. So you'll then be able to choose, do you want to visit the dash one, or do you want to visit the slam one? And we diversify from that point. I have some ideas, but I'm just a 14 years old beginner, so it's very difficult, and I have a lot to learn. That's so exciting, though. The fact you're starting so early as well is incredible. That's so awesome. It's very difficult to learn, and it will continue to be so. That's not something to be scary about. That's not something to be scared about whatsoever. Like, the difficulty just gives you so much more satisfaction when you figure it out. But yeah, game engine Unity, it's a behemoth, but we're all here for you. If you need any advice, if you need help with anything, you can just hit up the Lacey server. We're more than happy to help. We're all here to help. We're a community, and we're here for you because it is awesome. It's epic that we're all doing this, and we're doing this together. Same here. I finished work. Ooh, I've got to fly like.
Kill it.
Flying around. It's like one of those really small ones, so it's really, really annoying. Really annoying. Same here, just finished work, and I turned my chair 90 degrees to my other PC and start game dev. That is literally me, except for the fact I don't work at home yet. That would be cool. Be cool to potentially work from home at some point. What? Add more chins. Add more chins. Wow. My partner's taking the piss out of me and my multiple chins. I love you too. You like all of them?
Yeah,
wow.
equally.
Wow. I'm gonna eat my chocolate and be sad about my several chins.
No.
I love you.
I too. Want another chocolate?
I just finished my chocolate. You don't want to hear me chewing down the microphone. That's just nothing. That's just something nobody needs. Let's be honest. But honestly, that's something I really, really want. Like, literally have another desk, like a desk here to do my, like, work. Stuff that pays the bills for now. Hopefully we can turn this into the thing that pays the bills later on down the line. But for now, we have to go to work. We have to earn that cash money. So yeah, a desk here, and then you literally turn around and just do the game dev. Do the thing that I love and I'm so passionate about. That's awesome. You still laughing at my chins.
You said it. That one day you also want that. Well, I want chin. Just... Sorry. It's just chins. I can't just listen in the background. It's just funny.
She likes my chins, apparently.
I do.
I think I only have like 3. But yeah, that is the dream. That is the dream. Yo, early stream this time. Exactly. You are here bright and early. I don't know how long this is gonna last. We're gonna wait and see. It'll probably be like we'll be here for at least an hour and a half. But we're gonna take it as it goes because it was a bit of a late start today. But yeah, we'll take it as it comes. As you can see, I've already made some progress, so we're already doing better than most streams. But yeah, I really just want to do this all day. This would be so cool if I didn't have to like go to work and earn that money. If I could just sit here and like make games and be that what like. I just want to make games. I just want to make games. That's all I want. I just want to make stuff. And it sucks that we all have to, like, work in order to do this, but, like, this is my hobby. This is just, like, this is what I do for fun. I don't even really play games all that much anymore. I come home, and I just start doing some work. I might scroll through TikTok for a little bit, or YouTube Shorts, and procrastinate ever so slightly, because the job I do, I literally just stack shelves at a local supermarket. It's a very physical job. It's not one that really requires that much thought, but I am a little bit tired when I get home. Not mentally, I've got my full mental capacity about me, but I'm just tired. Like, I do like 25,000 steps a day, and it's just like, it's not something I've been used to, so I'm getting used to it as it goes. But I need that little sit down. But as soon as that's over, I'm like, I want to make games. I want to work on the map. I want to do a bit of programming. I want to do something. And that's the beautiful thing about games, Ev. There's so many different things to do. You just can't get bored. You just can't. If you don't want to program, we'll do a little bit of art. If you don't want to do some art, we'll do some game design. If you don't want to do that, work on the sound effects. If you don't want to do that, well, I can work on a YouTube video. If I don't want to do that, there's like a billion things I can do, depending on what I'm feeling like. Hello, hello. People joining the chat. You are all welcome. Hello, hello, hello. It's a point and click made in Unity and an adventure creator plugin. Epic. Epic. I like the style of the map. Feels a bit like Metroids. Yeah, I mean, this is more just for my brain, so I can visualize what it is I'm actually doing. But the actual map itself, like in game, the actual map, I don't think will look too dissimilar to this. I think I'm probably going to go along the lines of kind of what Hollow Knight did, but things won't be as boxy. I think I actually made an Instagram post about this once. Instagram. Let me load this up. And I can kind of show you what I mean. Like, it's there, but it's, the style will be ever so slightly different. Yeah, here we go. So, this is kind of what I've got going. So, in fact, if I go back, there was one where I did, like, multiple options. Yeah, kind of like this. So, this is kind of what it looks like right now. But the map itself, I want to look more like this. I want it to be a bit more organic. I want it to have a bit more fluidity. It's still going to be in that pixel art style, but you'll be able to kind of visualize where you are within the rooms a bit more accurately and kind of navigate the world a little bit more. Because the rooms themselves won't just be boxes. They're going to be organic. They're going to be flowing. So I kind of want to replicate that with the map as well. So yeah, that's kind of what we're going to be doing. Maybe some precisions about the game, please. Oh, is this about Rose Cottage games? Yeah, I mean, if you want to tell us more about the game. I'm just kind of like reading through the chat trying to figure out what's going on. What's your favorite thing about making games? I think it is the fact that there's just so much to it. I don't think there's... I mean, if I had to say, like, my favorite aspect, like, what I enjoy working on most, I would say it is, like, the level design. But not just, like, the actual creation of levels. Like, what we'll be doing today is actually physically creating the levels in Unity. I do really enjoy that. But I think my favorite aspect of game making is the game design. I like the theory crafting. The actual, like this, sitting down and thinking out, how do I want the player to navigate the world? How do I want them to engage? What kind of things do I want them to encounter? And actually theorizing and doing the actual design work. I think that's what I enjoy most. But I'd be lying if I didn't say my favorite part of being a game designer is just the fact that I get to like work on so many different things at the same time. The fact that there is always something different. If I'm ever bored of one aspect, I can do another. The fact is basically the fact that I can't really get bored. You know? Even if I get like really burnt out and it's like I just don't want to like work on building this game anymore, I can go and watch a YouTube video on game design, and that will just feel different. It's still like research, and I'm still technically working, but it's a completely different format. I'm still learning game design, even by watching that video. Or I can just decide that I want to go and play a game. Like, I've recently just got Hogwarts Legacy on the Xbox, and I'm a massive Potterhead. I love Harry Potter. That's what I grew up on. Massive Potter fan. And I get to explore that world, which is epic. But at the same time, even doing that, like exploring Hogwarts Castle, I'm looking at this like, oh, it's interesting how this connects to this. It's cool how you can just... Yeah, even just playing another game, I'm constantly analyzing it. And it might not be the best thing, right? Because I don't get to enjoy the raw game itself. I'm constantly analyzing games as I play them. But I enjoy that aspect. I really enjoy it. I love like picking out things that work well, things that don't work out well, and how I could refine them ever so slightly to work in the context of Amber's Tale. It's really cool. So yeah, basically I don't think it's possible for me to get bored of game development, because it's just so diverse of an industry. There's just so much to do. What game devs on YouTube do you learn from? Ooh. I think the answer to that kind of varies. It depends on, again, the aspect of game development. I mean, I'd say my most watched, or the people that like they'll post a video, I'll like always watch. From an entertainment standpoint, it'll be Dynam, Thin Matrix, DevDuck, and O&Co. They're a reasonably new one as well. They've only really started making videos in the past like 6 months or so. But I really like their videos. They're really like concise. They're quite dev focused, like development focused on the design side of things, which obviously I really like. So I'd highly recommend checking out O&Co. Really short videos. Some of them are as short as like 2-3 minutes, but they're really concise and they're just entertaining. Yeah, I really like them. From a YouTube and game dev as like looking at as a business standpoint, Blackthorn Prod is really interesting because it's again kind of like they've got their courses on the side and how they engage with the community and how they're engaging with other devs as well. I'm actually going to be applying to work on one of their challenges. It would be really cool to work on one of their past the game challenges. So I need to send them an email actually to see if I can get involved in that. Thomas Brush is another one. I really like their stuff. And again, they're kind of a big inspiration behind how I'm approaching YouTube as well, with respect to the fact I'm starting the live streams. I want to engage with the community a bit more. Yeah, I absolutely love Thomas Brush. Plus his games are just ace. And it like he talks in such a way that you listen to him and you're like, he knows what he's talking about. He's a very charismatic guy. And it's just like, I just feel like he is a born teacher. I'm just engaged on every word. I want to be able to talk like that, you know? I want to be able to load up a stream and like Owen Co Games just so happens to be in the live stream as I like praise them. What the hell? Me casually simping over Owen Co and they just so happen to be one of the 9 people in my stream. Madness. Hello. How are you? That's so funny. Oh my god. That's awesome. That is actually super coincident. You're telling me. You're telling me. Oh, that's hilarious. How are you doing though? How are things? How is your game? How is it going? You haven't popped up on my notification feed in a while. I've been like, what's going on? That I'm a bit taken aback. That's the second time that's happened because Dynam has joined when I've been talking about Dynam before, and that's it's hilarious. It's so weird, like engaging with the people that like I aspire to be like. Just Thomas Brush will jump into the chat next, like crazy. That's so funny. Yeah, I love seeing the process behind the game ideas. Yeah, like it's just awesome. What did I miss? Me casually praising a bunch of YouTubers and some of those YouTubers just happening to be in the chat. Owen Co in the chat, go check them out. They make amazing devlogs as well. They're also making a pixel art game, but in Game Maker. Thanks for asking. Doing great. On a big time crunch mode to get our MVP demo done before the year is over. Ooh, are you going to be publicly releasing that? Can I play? Can I play the demo? I really want to play the demo. Also, is it a are you making it controller compatible? Is that like a primary focus for the demo as well, or are you just kind of making it such that it works on kind of keyboard and mouse first, and then you'll be looking at that later down the line? Because I basically only really play I only really play with a controller these days. Like even World of Warcraft, like I've played a lot of World of Warcraft. I play WoW with a controller. I would never go back. I would never play WoW with a keyboard and mouse anymore. Because I prefer those. I like to play games casually now. Just recline my chair a bit, or sit on the bed, and just enjoy the game. You know, be comfortable rather than like. I don't know. Because I play with keyboard really weirdly. Like this right here is how I hold WASD. I don't know if you can see that. I'm like trying to check, but I like put my index finger on W. You can blame my dad for that. He taught me to play Call of Duty, like the old school Call of Duties back in the day. And yeah, he taught me that, and I just haven't been able to go back since. It's terrible. Yes, controller compatibility is already built into the game. Just working on debugging, detecting various controller types. And the same way, control is the best way to get. Exactly. Yeah, also just debugging and detecting various controller types is like the biggest pain in my backside ever. That's something that I have like really struggled with in the past, especially when it comes to like the UI, right? One of the biggest issues I ran into when when working on Amber's Tale. Let's see if I can like, I can't even like showcase it, because I've like hardwired it into the code to like just delete the mouse if a controller is detected. But basically I've got it set up that if it detects any controller input whatsoever, it just disables the mouse. Just straight up disables the mouse. It is not allowed to exist on the screen because it would interfere with like UI elements, and it was just it was not fun. It was not fun. I'm surprised there's only 10 people in here. You're hella underrated. Oh, shucks, thank you. You're gonna make me blush. You say that as like 2 people leave the stream. Lol. It's so weird hearing people say that. Like, I don't know. I'm just so grateful that there are even 10 people in here. Like, even when I did my first live stream, I was literally saying like, I was expecting all of like me and my partner and maybe my nan to watch the stream, and the fact that even like just 10 people are in it, and not just like 10 people in the thing. I get so much engagement in chat that I just can't, I don't end up doing any work because I'm just having such amazing conversations with people. I thought I'd have to talk to myself so much when I started streaming. And I really just haven't had to whatsoever. I've just been having conversations with everyone through chat, and it's been incredible. I love it. I love it. It's gone beyond what my even like wildest expectations were with how streaming would go, and it's been absolutely incredible. Yeah, Thomas Brush is amazing. I've been following his tutorials. Yeah, like, to be fair, his tutorials, I've not kind of gravitated towards Thomas Brush for tutorials, to be perfectly honest, just personally. But his, like, just his approach to kind of, like, lecturing, talking about, like, how to, just from a business standpoint, to be honest, how to run your game studio and that kind of stuff, it's very inspiring. And that's the thing. His videos are very inspiring. I don't think I'd come away from a Thomas Brush video not wanting to do some work. Which is like a weird thing to say, but like, yeah, I watch some of his videos, I'm just like, yeah, I want to get working. I want to chase that dream. You know? He's a very inspiring individual. Lol, we have a few playtesters play on keyboard like that. That's the, I've never seen anyone play keyboard the way I have. Everyone else is like middle finger on W, that kind of standard, the way you should kind of play on control on keyboard, but I just feel it's weird. And it's because it's like it feels natural to me, but it's uncomfortable. So it's like I just don't want to play with keyboard if I can help it. If a game has controller support, I'm playing with controller, even if it's not competitive. Though to be fair, I don't really play competitive games anymore. I think the most competitive thing I did was when I took part in a bit of a speedrunning competition for my own game. There were like 4 of us doing it, and we were just trying to beat each other's like speedruns like constantly. And I did beat it a couple times, and I'm very proud of that. But that's about the extent of my competitive edge anymore. I just don't have it. I'm too slow. I can't keep up with these things anymore. That's an excellent solution. Yeah, just delete the mouse. Delete the mouse. Like, here, I'll show you. It's it's so funny. I'm literally like, at the moment, so I can, as soon as I click into it, the mouse is gone. Mouse is gone. No mouse for you. Bye. Just gone. Oh, does my controller not have any charge? Is that what's going on? But yeah, I think for the most part, I just want to use keyboard inputs anyway. Like, the mouse just interferes way too much. Because, like, with all these being buttons, say, for example, because the way I run certain checks is I detect what is currently selected. And let's say, like this button, the dash is currently selected, but my mouse is hovered over this. It's going to constantly conflict with each other. So, like, just deleting the mouse and saying, no, if you're going to control, like, the UI elements in this, if you're using mouse and keyboard, that is fine. But you're going to control the actual UI elements with the keyboard. Or A and W and that kind of stuff. You're not going to use the mouse just because I would have to develop completely differently. It would just kind of screw up the entire workflow. I'd have to put so many different contingencies in place. And especially when I can just like it's just such a small quality of life change to allow someone to have use of their mouse for these things. It's like, it's not worth all that stress, all that effort for a small quality of life change, you know? Later on down the line, I might add that, like, if I have the funding and I'm able to, like, fund the game full-time, work on it full-time, and I've got the time and the money to actually work on this, yeah, sure, I will add it, 100%. But when I'm thinking in terms of, I'm only doing this in my spare time, I don't have any funding for the game whatsoever, and any funding I do get goes straight to, like, artists and other people. I don't take it. My time is just much more, it's just better spent making actually big changes, like working on the map, working on big features, rather than like these tiny things that are just quality of life changes. It's just not worth it. I don't think you pinged the Discord server when you started the stream. I just found it by coincidence. Did I? Pretty sure I did. I did. I just didn't at everybody. Is it too late to do a little at everyone? I'll do a little cheeky at everyone now. Oops, I forgot to ping. Winky face. There we go. Now everyone gets pinged. There we are. Thank you. Thank you for pointing that out. Everyone's just got a ping now. Thanks to you. Appreciate you. Interacting in chat is better than ignoring us as well. Exactly. Saw one of your devlogs and had to binge the rest of them because the game looks so pretty. Oh, thank you. Hopefully we'll have more of a game as well with different bits looking pretty. Like, hopefully, maybe even by the end of this next stream. Because I did also make a couple like graphical differences. You'll see the little particles in the air now. They're now pixelated. Yeah, I made a shader. That basically just pixelates my particles. Yeah. Someone, hello. How are you doing? Good to see you. Oh yeah, it's a bit of a later stream as well, so we'll be able to get some additional people, because I know a lot of people wanted to join into the streams, but they're at school, and because I usually stream like mid-afternoon rather than in the evening, a lot of people get to miss it. So hopefully some people actually get to join now that don't usually. That's awesome. Epic. I really appreciate the fact you like watch, you ended up binging all the devlogs. I hope they're entertaining enough, and they take so long to make just because I'm a bit like pedantic overall. Like they take like a solid like extended weekend to make. It's crazy. Like I will put in like upwards of 20 odd hours into a single like 5-minute video. It's crazy. I found different ways to make the workflow a little bit quicker here and there, but yeah, it's crazy how long those devlogs take. Madness. But yeah, I hope you like them. I need to start working on the next one, to be honest. Well, I need to work on stuff in games so I can make a devlog about it. Because the next devlog, I want to heavily focus on the whole like level design and that kind of stuff. And I can't really make a devlog on level design until I've designed some levels. Yeah. So I need to do some work. Yeah. Interacting chat is better. Exactly. I just prefer chat with you guys. Like, that's what I said this in like the last stream. I kind of don't want to get to a point where I'm streaming to like multiple hundreds of people, because I wouldn't be able to talk to everyone. It wouldn't be possible. I'm struggling sometimes, like when I've got like 10 to 15 people in the stream. I'm struggling to keep up then. It's crazy. Because I get sidetracked so quickly, and I kind of go on like really long tangents because I talk a lot. So yeah, I don't know if I'd be able to like keep up with more people. It would be kind of weird. Yeah, it's more about the mindset advice. Tutorials was probably the wrong word. No, like he does do some good tutorials. I just, because he's not really done any tutorials in such a long time. Then it's not that they're dated, but like I think I'd automatically I'd rather gravitate to someone like Blackthorn Prod for a tutorial, or Brackies or Code Monkey, for example. I think I'd just naturally gravitate to some different YouTubers for tutorials, because I see Thomas Brush as like, he is an inspirer. He is someone I go to watch if I want to be inspired, not necessarily if I want to like learn game dev. Like learning to run a game dev studio, yes, 100% Thomas Brush. But like, yeah, Thomas is also buff as hell. Tell me about it. Like, that man is jacked. I kind of unironically just want to be Thomas Brush. I mean, my name is Tom as well. Like, I'm halfway there. Like, except I live in Europe rather than America. He's jacked. I'm just not. He's got a successful game, like, studio and YouTube, and I'm getting there. Like, I've got, like, when I look at this, I'm like, I have a successful YouTube channel, because, like, I've met some absolutely amazing people, like yourselves. Like, I get to speak to all sorts of people constantly about the thing I love most, which is game dev. Like, so, like, subjectively, I see myself as, like, a successful channel. Like, I have succeeded because I have got what I want out of it. I get to speak to epic people about the thing I love most. If that's not success, I don't know what is. But at the same time, he is, like, a successful YouTuber, you know? Like, that is his job. That is the aspiration. I kind of just want to be Thomas's friend. I think I just, like, get on with him. He seems like my kind of guy. Pretty laid back, pretty chill, very driven though. And that's the kind of person I like. Hello lads, I'm doing fine. Yeah, exactly. This is one of my days where you're school free. Awesome. Oh yeah, because I forget how close to Christmas it is as well. Like, schools are probably like breaking up around this time as well, aren't they now? I'm not 100% sure. It's been a while since I've been to school. But yeah. In Europe and near places. Yeah, true, exactly. It's approximately 6 p.m. in Europe. Yeah, I mean, it's 10 to 5 now, and I'm in the UK, so, you know, there's that. He nails the clickability of thumbnails as well. Or clickbaity thumbnails. Yeah, 100%. Like, I enrolled in his YouTube Academy one, because he did a promotion for like one of his courses, which was YouTuber focused, and I did it. That's pretty cool. Again, got to speak to some like-minded people, some other YouTubers and such. I actually learned an awful lot. It was a lot of stuff that I kind of already knew, but the fact that it was all like condensed into like a solid course, it made me actually take action on this stuff. So I feel like my thumbnails, there's definitely a lot of room for improvement. I just can't speak English today, apparently. But I think my thumbnails are definitely better than what they used to be, for sure. Like, my thumbnails used to be pretty bad. Pretty bad thumbnails. But I think they're better. And I don't even think this is their final form. My thumbnails are 100% going to change, like, again. I could, for sure. But I'm liking the style, and I'm starting to, like, settle into now. Like, I'm trying to, like, make things as simple as possible, while still, like, really demonstrating the core value of what's actually happening in the video. But it's, yeah, it's something I'm definitely struggling with. But no, we'll see. We'll see. All right, shall we do some? Shall we make some game? Shall we make some game? I think we should. All right. Oh, I'm gonna get to show you my workflow. This is gonna be cool. I get to show you like how I actually make the levels. All right. So we have the design, the map. Where is it relative to me? Is it like up here? We have the map. It's in all of its glory. All of this. Now we just need to put this in the game. So the way I'm going to be doing this. Oh yeah, if you haven't seen already, I've made more map. There's going to be a lot more map. The map ultimately will probably end up being like, there's going to be a section up here. There's been like a bit of a section like here maybe, and then there'll be a section down here as well. And this will probably be the demo. I'm going to expand on this a bit more. This will probably end up being like this, to be fair. So it's going to grow a lot more. My man actually made the map. Exactly. I did some work. I did some work. You proud? You proud of me? It only took a week, but I did it. This took me like 4 hours. And it doesn't look like 4 hours of work, but like there was a lot of thought put into this. There was a lot of work. There was a lot of thought. This changed so many different times. But yeah, I kind of started talking about it at the beginning of the stream, but I'll do a bit of a recap. I bet you didn't do it on stream. No, I didn't. I did this yesterday. I actually that's why in the last stream I literally said like I don't think I'm gonna stream for a few days just because I actually need to do some work on the game. But then it means when I stream at the end of the week, you'll get to see some of that work, which is cool. But yeah, no, I did this totally off stream. But yeah, so the general premise is you'll start here. Okay, if you go left, there's going to be a little secret hidey hole, which will take, and you'll be able to explore this area. However, you're not going to be able to access here or here, because those two areas are going to require the wall jump in order to actually get there. So you'll be able to explore, and you'll be able to foreshadow places that you'll be able to go very early into your experience. There'll be a lot of foreshadowing early on, so it'll kind of build up that whole, ooh, I want to go there kind of deal. So ultimately, you might explore around here, but then that's gonna look like a phallic object if I don't delete that immediately. We'll go this way, and for the most part, most people kind of traverse this way, getting to the main town. And when I say town, it's going to be a campsite. There's going to be like a couple shops, some NPCs to talk to, give you some context behind the world, blah blah blah, standard Metroidvania trope stuff. Okay, but there'll also be a shortcut which you can take here, due to speedrunning, Metroidvania veteran kind of thing. It'll probably involve some kind of pogoing, and you'll get some extra reward if you do go this way. But for the most part, most people just do the tutorial, come around this way, and be happy. Hopefully enjoying the game. Then you'll come along, you'll venture into the world itself a bit more. There'll be some that'll block you from going this way. Some kind of like door, whatever it will be, and the lever will be on this side. Okay, so you're gonna have to venture around so you can unlock this door later on down the line and access that shortcut. So it'll force you to actually explore the world a little bit. You might get, if I end up putting the map in the game, in the demo, which might not happen. It's not a priority getting the actual like in-game map, because that's a big investment of time. And I would rather I get the world made for the demo and not have a map than have a map and have the world be smaller and less engaging. If that makes sense. So it may be in the demo, but probably not. But if it is in the demo, you'll probably unlock it in around this area somewhere. So you'll be able to foreshadow some secret areas that you can go to later on. Again, emphasis on the foreshadowing of things. I really want to add that kind of tension and that like, I want to explore this kind of feel. And we can do that by like showcasing little snippets of the areas that you'll be able to unlock later on down the line. But yeah, so you'll be traversing, you'll come along, you'll flip this lever, and then you'll access a shortcut. So you'll be able to like get to the boss a little bit quicker if you do die to the boss, because this is still going to be the only checkpoint that you'll have seen so far. You'll come along, there'll be some mini boss. It's not going to be a boss I've made or showcased yet. I'm going to make it an independent one. It's not going to be nearly as hard as the original boss, because that was pretty hard for a first boss. We're gonna build you up to that a little bit. Pardon me. But yeah, there'll be some kind of mini boss. You'll beat the mini boss. A few things will happen. You'll get a new checkpoint. So epic, we don't have to run all that way again. So get a new checkpoint. And you will get a skill point. Now, what does a skill point do? I hear you all asking. It allows you to choose the ability you want to gain. Whereas in most Metroidvanias, you'll beat the first boss and you'll be like, oh, here is this power. Now use this power for the next like 2 hours, and then you'll get another ability. Not in Amber's Tale. Not in my game. No, no, no. There is player agency in Amber's Tale. You get to choose. I forgot there are going to be checkpoints in these kind of games. Yeah, there will be checkpoints. But to be fair, I'm going to be kind of generous with them. Because I suck at games. And I suck at the... I love these games, but I suck at these kind of games, right? So don't worry about that. I'm going to be generous with them. Because otherwise I won't be able to play my own game. So basically, if it will be easy enough that like if I can play it, 99% of the population will be fine. Okay? So don't worry. It's not going to be like... It's not going to be Dark Souls punishing. I would say it'll be a little less... It'll be a little more generous than Hollow Knight. And Hollow Knight is pretty generous with its checkpoints, I would say. But yeah, I'll be a little bit more generous with that. In fact, before I continue, let me just catch up with the stream, with the chat a little bit more, because there's been a few more messages that have come up. The map looks hella cool. Thank you. Again, this isn't like how it'll... This is purely just for my visualization. And so I can showcase to you as well what the region's going to look like. This is not what the map itself will look like. And to be perfectly honest, most of this is probably going to look very, very, very different in the final game. This section here will probably not look like this shape. But as I go through and I decide what kind of obstacles, what kind of enemies are going to be in each room, I will be updating this accordingly. So this room might end up looking like this even, and have a little bit up here that you can venture into. This is just a very basic block out. This is not what every room's going to look like. It's going to change. There are probably going to be many other rooms added on. This is a very basic framework. You know, people are watching these videos. You know, people are going to watch these videos and find all the secrets when the going goes viral. Hopefully. I mean, hopefully it goes viral. But, like, granted, I'm talking about a lot of this stuff now, right? This is for the demo. When it comes to actually the actual game itself, I'm not going to be sharing a lot of stuff. I will be very, very secretive with stuff that goes on. Even when I stream, I'm gonna be keeping secrets. I'm not gonna be telling you everything that goes on. For the sakes of the demo and this, I'm not really bothered about that, because at the end of the day, if you don't want to know this stuff, you don't have to watch, you know? And it's there's not gonna be a massive amount of like secrets in this as well. So it's one of those where it's like, I'm not too fussed about kind of spoilery kind of stuff. Because if you really care about spoilers that much, don't watch the stream. Don't watch the stream. Because I'm kind of prefacing the fact that I'm showing you like me making the game. There's gonna be that's just a kind of like, I'm literally making the stuff that you're going to be playing, you know? Like, I think that's just a big old spoiler warning written all over it, you know? But man, wouldn't it be cool if this game went viral? Like, oh, I could stream like every day. If this was my full-time job, I'd unironically stream like 3, 4, 5 times a week, and the streams would be longer. I'd stream for like 7 hours. I'd wake up in the morning, I'd stream for 7 hours, and then on the days off that I'm not, like, I think I'd still probably work like 6 days a week. I'm not gonna lie, because I just enjoy this stuff. Like, working on this is just something I find really fun. So like, I don't know, we'll see. But that'll be so cool. Seems like we have a goal, guys. We do. Both like in game and also like, I just want to turn this into my full-time thing. I want to stream every day. No, not every day, because I definitely would burn out if I did that. I don't think I could talk that much. I don't think I'm interesting enough to stream 7 days a week. I do not have that much wisdom to impart. Or, like, just generally things. But, like, Yeah, I just want to make games, man. I don't want to have to go and stock shelves for like 7 hours and then work on my game. I just want to make my game. But hello, Diane. Welcome, welcome. Your streak is still going. You have made every single stream. You also missed the bit earlier on where I was people were asking like my favorite people that I like to watch. I was mentioning you, the likes of Thomas Brush, The Matrix, Owen Co. And then who pops into the chat but Owen Co themselves? Mad coinkydinks. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, and the checkpoints. Yeah, you don't have to worry about checkpoints because I suck at games, so we're gonna have a plethora of checkpoints. We don't need to worry. Oh, we're all gonna be secret hunters. Bet yes, you're gonna have to try and like pry secrets about this game from me. To be fair, I actually already have a lot of stuff that I haven't told you. I've got like the basic narrative of the entire game, not even the demo. I have the narrative, like the premise, like what's gonna be happening, why it's happening. I kind of have that already sussed, and I have given nothing of that away. Only like one other person knows a lot of that stuff. Not even my partner. My partner doesn't even know like everything that's going on with the story's narrative yet. Like that's how secret, that's how hush hush I am with all this.
Wait a minute.
I'm gonna get interviewed. I'm gonna get interrogated tonight. But yeah, I've already kept a lot of secrets from you. Yeah. Wait a minute. Yeah, no. You ain't find out any of this kind of stuff yet. Also, I think honestly, I'm actually really happy with the plans we've got. And I don't think anyone's going to see it coming. But you're probably not going to find that out for a few years. I'm sorry. Because it's going to take a few years to make the game, so you're just not going to... You're going to be waiting a few years on that. I'm sorry. But yeah. Man's making plans, yeah. I'm maintaining my stream. Are you going to be streaming again, Dino? When's next stream? Also, are you going to be doing your game dev streams, or because lately it's just kind of like playing other games. Like obviously you stream the game jam, doing those the trains, like when people like what's it called? Where you like stream for a certain amount of time. I don't know. Those kind of streams. I presume you know what I'm talking about. Me bad at explaining things. Me sorry. Dynamo's here. Yeah. What about the areas? How are you planning that? Ooh. Also, welcome to the chat. I have these plans. I have sketches. I have mock-ups. I have design documents outlining these kind of things. I still don't know a lot of the areas, or at least the themings, the nuanced parts of what the different areas will be. But I know the different areas that at least the very beginning parts of the game are going to explore. I don't want to give away much of that because, yeah, I want to be a bit more secretive, you know. I can't give everything away, you know. Otherwise, there's no point you watching the next devlogs, you know. I've got to release these things slowly but surely. But there's some cool design stuff. Because it's not just like, oh, I'm making like a pretty forest. It's like, okay, but what do we find in a forest? What can we like incorporate into this to make this zone feel unique? You know? Like we've got caves. Well, what like 5-6 different design aspects can we add to just this zone to make it A, feel more like a cave, but also B, give this zone its own identity? So one of the first things we've got those falling stalactites that you can attack and use as projectiles to like hit enemies. That's one of like 10 things that are going to be unique to just the cave zone, but it gives it its own identity And when you're in the caves, you're going to have to adapt your playstyle ever so slightly because you'll be facing these types of enemies, these types of obstacles. Try and keep that kind of consistency within the zone. There'll be a lot of stuff that like is shared across different zones. But I think it's important to give each zone its own set of challenges so it can, yeah, it can have its own identity in essence. Where are we? I have also done some secrets. I can't read. I have also I also have some secrets about what my game is going to be like. And honestly, not sure how I'll be able to keep them secret until launch. Quite simply, Dino, I'm going to give you the solution to your problem right now. DM me. Tell me everything. Keep it secret from everyone else. That's fine. But tell me. That way you get to tell someone. And then we get to, like, we can bounce off each other. You can help me with my game. You can give me some ideas. You can give me some inspiration, as you always do in your devlogs. I can help you a little bit. Maybe. We'll see. I don't know if I could help you. You know what you're doing. But yeah, you can tell me. Tell me it's fine. It's fine. Just tell me everything. Gucci. I'm honestly tempted to tell. Do it. Everyone in chat, just convince Dynam to tell me everything, please. We're gonna just make it happen for me, please. I beg. I want to know all the secrets, all of them. Tell me instead. No. Tell me. I did also want to start streaming again. But I also want to start streaming again, so it's fine. Yeah, honestly, like I really enjoy your streams. Like you've got like again, it's just really entertaining. It's really fluent. Like I really enjoy your streams. But I enjoy the dev ones. I want to see you like making the game. That I really enjoy dev streams. I also kind of like learning from that stuff. I like seeing how other people are doing certain things and just be like, ooh, yoink. let me just screenshot that piece of code. That'll be useful for the future. Nothing's original these days, guys. It's fine. We're allowed to do that. It's code, you know. Hi, do you guys? Guy, did you? Hi, Guy. Did you do progress? Yes, I made a map. I made all of this off stream. I didn't do it on stream because I wouldn't be able to. Yeah, I get distracted by chat. Everyone's so friendly and engaging, so I get no work done. Even now, we're an hour into the stream. I have highlighted things. I have not made any progress, but it's awesome. I don't mind. I'm asking because I need help with that. Yeah, that's exactly what I'm having trouble with personally. Figuring out why the areas exist. I feel like I'm approaching it the wrong way. I mean, what kind of game are you making? Let's see if we can help you. Let's see if we can help you out. What kind of a game are you making? I'm honestly tempted to tell. Yeah, you should just tell me everything. It's fine. Do it. It's worth bouncing ideas. Exactly. I did kind of want to reach out to you even before I started streaming and stuff. And this is before you even subscribed to me and we started chatting and that kind of stuff. I was just like, damn, I really want to collaborate with Dynam. Whether it's like for a video, whether it's like helping him like with certain aspects of the game, whether it's him helping me with certain aspects. I always wanted to like, I was just like, I'm a fan. I just want to like, I want to work with you on something. I don't know. Even if it was something like, you know, Blackthorn Prod, and they do their Pass the Game challenge. I really want to get involved in one of them. Just because, like, that's just cool stuff. I want to do game jams. And I think it'd be really cool to get a bunch of game developers, like YouTube game developers, like yourself, Owen Co, Aya, like getting a bunch of game development YouTubers, and we just take part in a game jam or something like that. That'd be so cool. I think that'd be so cool. We could all like live stream it. or like whatever. Like, I just think it'd be cool to get engaged in that kind of stuff. Why don't you tell everyone in chat? Yeah, or do that, or like just tell me, just tell me. All right, let's be hostile and friendly. So you progress. Yeah, everyone just starts being mean to me, so I actually don't read chat and I just do my work. Yeah, exactly. All right, a platformer inspired by Hollow Knight, just like you, except you can pick up different weapons, and the enemies are playable characters. It's about clones and stuff, so you gather their DNA. That's really interesting. I actually had a similar idea for a roguelike. That's actually all ironically enough, that's actually kind of a direction I almost took this game back when I was just starting it as a uni project. Like, literally, the more the idea of the game I was go, it was like you would kill certain enemies, so it's more like a roguelike or an like an RPG of sorts, because it'd be a bit more grindy. But you'd go into these zones, you'd kill certain enemies, get their DNA. And then as you do, you can unlock and choose certain abilities of theirs that you get to use yourselves. That'd be pretty cool. That's really cool. So how could you approach level design for a game like that? I mean, straight away, I think that especially with your game being the fact that you essentially farm enemies to extract their DNA to make them playable. The types of enemies that are in certain zones, you need to make sure abilities or like abilities that they possess engage with the environment they are found in, for sure. And that's gonna like collaborate really easily with the rest of the game. That's gonna be a straight away a really easy way to kind of give those kind of zones identity, right? So let's say, for example, you've got like a frog enemy that can stick its tongue out and it can stick to things and pull objects towards it, right? Well, in that zone, within that zone, you'll have just those kind of enemies. And I gotta go catch the end of the stream. I hope to catch the end of the stream, or at least the next one. Have a great stream. Thank you, Dynam. It's been great having you here as always. And yeah, thanks for joining in. Thanks for joining in. Have a good evening. Or yeah, should be evening for you. Yeah, have a good evening. Lagging my internet is acting up. Is it better now? I've got a big old error message that's just popped up on YouTube. Open widget. Oh, it's showing as poor. Oh dear. No, it's my internet. My internet is what's bad. Hopefully, I don't think there's really much I can do. My internet is just really bad. I mean, I'm just kind of at this point hoping that... I mean, there isn't really much else I can do except just hope it kind of fixes itself. Damn. Big sad. Is it, like, really bad? What a time for me to join the stream. I know. There's literally nothing I can do about this. This is just my internet being bad. I mean, I could end the stream, but then it's gonna like... It's gonna start a whole separate thing. It's gonna be palaver. Okay. Is this any better? Hopefully it is. I've got a big green light now saying excellent connection. So hopefully this will be a bit of an improvement. We have enemies that don't want us to watch the stream. Maybe they're cutting the internet. Unironically, it has been extremely windy here today. It's been very, very windy. It's been really, really bad. And I think that might be causing a bit of a problem. Not for me. It's still not working. Damn. That sucks. That sucks. Oh. I don't even know what... There's literally nothing I can do. That's really sucky. That's really, really sucky. Yeah, is it watchable? Or is it like, is it just nada? Like, do I have to axe the stream? Essentially. What's the consensus? Let me know in the chat. Let me know. Is it watchable? Mine is okay though. It worked. It's helping. So things are a little bit better. Got a couple people saying it's okay. It was still bad for a sec, but you're back now. Ooh. We might be okay. Oh. Okay. I'm gonna continue under the influence that, or under the impression that we're good and we're back. Blimey, if it's not one thing, if it's not the fire alarm going off, it's the wind acting up. It's okay for me too. Okay, I've got enough people saying that it's okay, so I'm going to presume that we're Gucci. Okay. Hang out the same stream? Yeah. Yeah. I didn't know I could do that. I didn't know I could do this. I just pressed a few buttons. And it turns out on OBS, I was able to reselect the same broadcast, stop it, and then continue on the same broadcast so it wouldn't restart. Big brain. Yeah. Yeah. That helps out a lot as well. That's something I need to make note of. The stream couldn't handle Dynam leaving. Honestly, it couldn't. It couldn't. Did Dynam say that he was going to go stream himself? Is that what he was saying? If I do it, I assume nothing gets done. I don't know. I think I saw something about like Dynam streaming. I don't know. Okay, but we're back. We should be okay, right? Very nice, very nice, very nice. Totally professional. Like, we handled this like pros. So we're good. Okay. The little cross on the map, are they skill points? So this cross, I've got a little key up here. Kind of stipulating what everything is. This is where the player starts. These are like waypoints or like points of like benches in Hollow Knight, like checkpoints essentially. And the blue ones are NPCs. So there'll be an NPC that appears after the Mimos to explain things. Not right now, I guess. Oh, fair enough. I don't know. I think I might have just been misinterpreting things. It is what it is. At least things are working a little bit now. I feel a bit better about that. Do we still have how do I pronounce their name? Gatitaseki? Gatitaseki? Are they still in the chat? Because I was like halfway through answering a question of theirs. Let me know if you're still in the chat, and I'll continue answering. I said something about streaming, but I don't know. Fair enough. I'm probably making up stuff. I'm not gonna lie. But yeah. If they're back in the chat, or as and when they come back, if they do, I'll continue answering their question. Just so I'm not repeating stuff. But if not, I guess I shall start a little bit. Shall we start doing a little bit of work? Is that something we should do? Let's do it. Let's do it. Oh, the game's been running in the background as well. Lol. Alright, so I've not, like, prettified this, but I think I'm going to avoid making this pretty for now. And is this going to be the tutorial area? Yes. Yes. So this kind of section here is going to be like the tutorial area. Work on a stream? How dare you? I know. Imagine. I mean, let's be honest here. We're not going to get loads of work done. But if we can finish this stream saying we have done something on the game, would that not be an impressive feat? It would be a first for sure. It'd be the first time anything like that has we've even come close to doing anything like that. But yeah, we'll give it a go. Let's try. But yeah, this is the tutorial area. It's like tutorial area because I'm not going to be like teaching you. There's not going to be like loads of... And it crashed? Did it crash again? No. Is your internet slow too?
I think it's the wind.
Has it crashed again? At the mention of doing work on stream, even the stream doesn't want to do work. Oh no. Is it okay? Are we back? This might just be a sign. This might just be a sign that today's not the day. Which is devastating.
There's always tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly. There is always tomorrow. I could always stream tomorrow. Do you think this would work better? It's fine if you refresh the page. I'm in 240p. Yeah, because there has been a little bit of a storm going on here. Of sorts. It's been very, very windy. So it might just be having an effect on my internet. I could just end the stream and I can do this tomorrow. Would that work better for people, do you think? What would you prefer? Because if things are going to be a bit choppy, I can't guarantee that things will be... If things are being iffy now, it most likely will continue for the rest of the for the stream. No, it's working again. I'm streaming you in 1080p somehow. I don't know, I'm here eating my dinner listening to you. Oh, that's epic. Listen to what I do. I like stick up a stream or some YouTube videos, like dev streams, and I just start eating dinner. I mean, well, I'll tell you what, I'll leave the decision up to you, right? If I continue streaming now, we're probably going to be going for all of, like, half an hour. Or I could end the stream now. You could all eat your dinners, eat your lunches, do your assignments. Yeah, I'm looking at you. I'm looking at you procrastinating watching my stuff. And I can do another stream tomorrow. And we can make that like a 2-3 hour stream. What would you prefer? What would you prefer? I think I'm personally probably leaning towards maybe just doing another stream tomorrow instead. I can get a little bit of work done off camera. And I can just do another stream tomorrow. How do we feel about that? Man, this chicken wrap goes really well. yeah, I think I'm going to do that. I know it's been a really short stream, and we've done no work again. I'm sorry. Yeah, I think I'll do another one tomorrow. I'll try and do it in the I'll try and do it kind of a bit later on, or oh, baby, are you working tomorrow at all?
No.
No, you home all day? Okay.
Do lunchtime.
Until lunchtime?
Do lunchtime.
Do lunchtime. Yeah.
Stream.
I mean, I finish work at 1, so I'd have to do it after that anyway. Yeah, I'll probably do a stream kind of earlier on in the day. And by earlier on, I mean like kind of 2 o'clock my time, which is UK time. And we'll do like a 2-3 hour stream. We'll do a bit of a longer one. And go from there. And hopefully the internet won't be as inconsistent. Fingers crossed. But before I go, I'll answer the question that we got here. Do you work on any other game other than Amber's Tale? Currently, no. I'm just working on this project, but I am wanting to start doing some game jams on the side. After Christmas, the global game jam is happening. I'm going to be taking part in that with a couple of friends. We're going to be going to our university, and we're going to be doing that, which would be awesome. But I want to start taking part in some of the game jams. Just so I can make some different games. I want to, like, obviously I'm making a platformer here, but I do have ideas, and I do want to make some like simple games in other kind of genres, and I want to venture into 3D slowly but surely. So yeah, I'm going to take part in a few game jams, I think. Specifically dev ones. Like, I'm going to take part in some dev game jams. Because there's one by Software Pirate that he's going to be starting up in January, so I'm probably going to take part in that. And also, at some point, I still need to work out the nuances of it, but I want to do some kind of community game jams. So maybe get some Lazy T Studio community members, and we'll jump on a call and we'll do a game jam together, something like that. Or if there's enough interest for it, maybe I'll host my own game jam. That would be pretty cool. Lazy T Studios game jam. How epic does that sound? But yeah, around 2 o'clock tomorrow. I finish work at 1, so by the time I get home, it's like 1:30. Eat my lunch. So let's say UK time 2:30. We'll say around that. So yeah, 2 p.m. UK time tomorrow, give or take. What do you think about the last night game? Will you make something like that? The last night game? This is the last night game. Is this one that's recently been announced? Is it is this one you're talking about? The last night? This one. Ooh, big in 3D. Let's watch this. Best misclick ever. Best misclick ever. Let's open this up. The last night game. This is why I don't play first-person shooters. My aim is terrible. Let's have a look. Oh, it's like a 2.5D pixel art game. This looks cool. Oh, I love the lighting. Odd Tales game. Cool. Ooh, this looks pretty. This looks really pretty. Yeah, I mean, making something like this would be pretty cool, for sure. Oh, Raw Fury. Nice. Oh, this is pretty. I like this. Yeah, I mean, it's kind of taking the strategies that I'm kind of implementing in Amber's Tale at the moment with the perspective stuff, but like really emphasizing it, I guess, and making it 2.5. That'd be really, really cool. I'm so down for the chaos of a community game jam. Exactly. That would just be chaotic. Be amazing. Unless someone has experience managing projects. I mean, I kind of have experience doing that. Not only am I managing this project, kind of, but throughout university, I always kind of tended to lean towards kind of managing things like this. Like I was always the one running like scrums and all that kind of stuff. So I'd be down to kind of do that kind of stuff. Like, you know, when Jonas Tyroller entered the, was it the Brackies game jam that they entered with a bunch of game devs, and it was like there was like 50 of them. Be that kind of stuff that it'd be kind of like that essentially. That'd be pretty cool. Imagine Dynam joining with his game. Exactly. Imagine just getting a bunch of people in. We'll all just make a game together. It'd be awesome. If you're not already in the Discord, we have a great community there. Look at Samba. He's promoting things already. He's doing my job for me. Yeah, exactly. If you're not already in, do come along. Come join. Here is a link for you all. If you're not already in, join the Discord. It's the best place if you want to get notified of anything, whether it be a community game jam, whether it be videos going out, whether it just be us having a nice little chat. Make sure to join in. You'll most likely get a very warm welcome from Samvan as well. You're gonna wait from me, and then Samvan, absolute legend with all the stuff he comes up with welcoming people. It's awesome. I absolutely love it. Absolutely love it. Well, best of luck with your game. I wish you the best. Thank you very much. Thank you for popping in as well. Shame you joined just as we were leaving. But yeah, if you've got any more questions, feel free. We'll be doing a little stream tomorrow. But yeah. But yeah, I'm thinking about you.
Put on your Instagram Q&A, and then you can answer those questions if they have any now. Good.
That's a very good idea.
Just make a list of things, you know.
Yeah, I might just do that actually. Yeah, I'll do a little poll on Instagram. Get a bunch of like Q&A questions, and I can answer some of them on stream. That'd be pretty cool. That's a genius idea.
I am a genius.
Genius.
Thank you.
Genius. But yeah, I shall catch you all at a later date. Have a good evening, have a good morning, have a good night, depending on where you are. But yes, have a very good time, and I will catch you all very, very soon. Bye bye.